Okay, so you can see here, here's my MacBook and here's my iPad. Now we're going to use a feature of Mac that's going to allow us to use our iPad as a second screen for our Mac. So a couple of things that we'll need to do before we get started. So over here on our iPad, what we're going to do is we're going to click on General, and then underneath, Settings, and underneath General here, we're looking for this handoff option, and we just want to make sure that that is on, okay? So once that's done, the only other thing that you'll need to make sure is that both your MacBook and your iPad are on the same Wi-Fi network. So if you set all of that up, what you're going to do is click on the Control Center icon up here in the top right hand corner, and then from here you're going to click on Screen Mirroring, and on here, because we're on the same Wi-Fi network, you can see the name of my iPad. So let's click on that, and you can see that I now have my MacBook display on my iPad. So if I take my cursor, oh, well, you see, it won't actually go over to my iPad. So we've screen mirrored, but it's not quite set up exactly how I would like. I have my iPad, which is actually over. So if I go off to the left side, you'll see that my cursor is now here. So that's not quite right. And I also have my iPad as my main display. So what we're going to do is go back up to Control Center. I'm going to go on Screen Mirroring again, and I'm going to click on Display Settings. Now, because my iPad's set up as my main display, you can guess the settings have headed over there. So I'm going to click here, and I'm going to go ahead and click on Arrange. I'm going to move my iPad over to the right-hand side because that's where I have it located. And then it's a little bit hard to see here, but at the top is where we have essentially kind of the menu bar, and that's what dictates what's the main screen. So I'm going to take it from the iPad, I'm going to click and drag that over to the MacBook. Now you can see I've got my taskbar down the bottom. So if I go over to the right hand side, I'm now switching between the two. Now, the final thing that you may notice now that we've set this up is that we have this bar over here on the left hand side. So it allows us to do a few different things, okay, with this bar. So we can click on a few options and move things around. We can get a keyboard up. However, I generally find most of the time that it's just kind of taking up space. So if we go back over here, up to Control Center again, Screen Mirroring, and then Hide Sidebar, what that does is get rid of that sidebar. So now I've got much more screen real estate over here on my iPad. So now I have my MacBook and I have my iPad as an extra display, no cables needed, all just using inbuilt Mac features. So I really hope that this video has been useful for you. If it has, give the video a like, comment below, and subscribe for more. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video.